Holy cow. Cowboys and cold ones. First off, how is everybody? Cheers adieu. Bush Light Apple is what we're going with. Post-game show with you right here. But let's take a look at what won the game for the Dallas Cowboys. They walked into L.A., the stadium Jerry fucking Jones built, and walked it off with a 56-yarder from Greg, the mother freaking leg.
For the victory. For the win. Zerline's kick. Is it long?
Oh, my God. Guys. That was absolutely awful, ugly, scary. Didn't know what to do, but man, the boys stood up. They walked in there. They went up 14-3 early. And next thing you know, man, that is just back and forth. The penalties were freaking awful. Like Kearse got called for DPI. Should have been a pick six or a pick. Then you went over there and the same play where Samuel attacked Amari Cooper should have been called PI, wasn't. That changed the game, but fuck it, who cares? Cowboys walk out winners, and man, oh man. If you listen close enough, you can hear my freaking heartbeat. I'm sweating. Like, that's bad. That was a hell of a game. All right. Let's go down, just break it down for you in case you weren't watching. Just a quick summary of what the hell we just witnessed in LA in SoFi Stadium, the LA Chargers home opener. Just from a scoring standpoint, Dallas got off started first. Tony Pollard, we'll talk about him. He had a quick touchdown run, put him up 7-0. LA got a field goal. Zeke then got a touchdown, 14-3 after one. Cowboys wouldn't score again until the fourth quarter, where it was tied at 14 apiece going into quarter number 4. Zerline made a field goal to go up 3. San Diego, whatever, made a field goal to tie it. And awful clock management at the end forced Greg Zerline to have to kick a game-winning, as the clock expired, 56-yard field goal, and he cashed in. He just cashed in. Man, oh man, oh man. Defense played out of its mind. Give them credit. Special teams had a blunder. Officials sucked. Dak didn't play his best game at all. 23 of 27, 237 yards and 1 pick, no interceptions. If I told you, hey, Dak's not throwing, he's going to have a ratio of 0 interceptions to 1 pick, and I told you we won the game, you said, Corey, you're an idiot. I'm unsubscribing. That's what happened. Because Tony Pollard, 13 carries, 109 yards and a TD. Zeke, 16 carries, 71 yards and a TD. CeeDee Lamb had a carry for 13. Lamb, 8 carries, 81 yards. A fumble by Dak recovered by our MVP, Zach Martin. 2 interceptions, one by Diggs to start off the first drive for the Chargers. And KZ with a big one that would have put LA up. They're in the third. He got up, got the pick in the end zone. They were driving. Micah Parsons was the freaking best pass rusher on the Cowboys today via PFF. There's 0 touchdowns to 1 pick, whatever. Dak Prescott threw no touchdowns. Let's give away our star of the game. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, man. Tony. 13 carries, 109 yards, along at 28, a touchdown, 3 catches, 31 yards. Tony was on one today. And fantasy points, 19 for Tony, 15 for Zeke. Dak only got 7 fantasy points. Cowboys didn't play their best game at all offensively, not close. First quarter, they looked unstoppable. The rest of the way was ugly. And they still won the game. this defense under Dan Quinn is better, remarkably better, like out of this world better. No D-Law, no Randy Gregory, no Donovan Wilson. Kearse, honorable mention, man. He played a hell of a game. I was thinking Malik Hooker's going to come and be that safety, be that dog today. He did have a nice tackle in the backfield, but Kearse he was on another level. He made play after plays. I mean, KZ with a pick. Donovan Wilson plays well. Last week, not this week. Malik Hooker played well in his spurts. Kearse played well. This is the best we have to feel about our safety starters and our safety depth that we've had in a long, long time. Offensively, they should have won this game the way it went by 20. They didn't. They found a way. Greg the leg with a hell of a play. The play that made me want to drink more is just the officiating, how it was a little unbalanced. We did get away with one there probably in the fourth quarter or third or whatever it was, fourth, when they said Micah sacked Herbert, kept it a tied game, whatever. Officiating was bad. Oh, Dak's interception was dumb. Holy cow. What a game. But, I mean, yeah, well, I'm looking at the stats, and offensively wasn't pretty for a passing attack. The rushing attack was beautiful. They could run on them all day. But that's just how it went. I mean, at the end of the day, a win's a win, an ugly win. I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty. We lost pretty last week. We lost real pretty last week against Tampa. We won ugly against LA. Sports. It's a hell of a ride. Give credit to Greg Zuerlein. We saw Amari Cooper go down after that big catch towards the end. Do want to see if there's any updates on that. Oh, if this ain't the cutest shit you'll see all day. Look at this. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. After Greg Zuerlein made the kick, look at Dak and Kellen. Sure, come on. My computer's been slow all freaking day. There. Look, it's a video of those two hugging, happy, celebrating. Like, that was a big win. Had to win that. You didn't want to go 0-2 going back home. To play as well as they did against Tampa a week ago and lose. To play as ugly as they did offensively and win. If you told me we go 1-1 in those two games to head back home, because the Cowboys schedule, I mean, knock on wood, they play, I don't know who they are, Monday Night Football next week at home. You guys need to be there and be loud if you're in the area, against Philly. Then they play a Carolina team who just demolished New Orleans today. Back home against the Giants, at New England, at Vikings, home against Denver. There's a chance to have a special season, guys, and a special start to this season. Are there any updates about... And really what it was is why did... that's the first time, by the way, since 2018 that Dallas won a game without scoring 30-plus points. That's hellish. Give credit to LA. The passing game wasn't like really dominant because they played too high safety the entire time and made it tough for Dak to kind of push the ball downfield. Brandon Staley did the same thing as the Rams DC last year in the game that was played, and it kind of went very similar. They just gave us the rushing attack, so we took it. Last week, Tampa, they didn't let us run the ball, so we threw a lot. This week, they didn't let us throw down the field, so we threw those short, intermediate passes, and we ran the shit on them. Kellen Moore was in his bag today for a while, too. Trying to see if there's any quotes. Yeah, so if you missed it, player of the game is Tony Pollard. Credit to Micah Parsons. He was all over the place. So let's give some freaking love to Terrence mother effing Steele. I didn't say his name today. When you don't say a guy's name, that means he didn't do anything bad as an offensive lineman. He did great. Fantastic. Credit to him. Credit to Terrence Steele. Micah Parsons. What? Mike McCarthy said post-game, the clock situation, I've never had a clock go off the board on me like that. What is he talking about? The clock apparently vanished. So apparently at the stadium, this $5 billion stadium, the clock went away. I don't understand. Huh. Scrolling through Twitter to see anything else. I mean, like I said, Micah Parsons was hella good today. Team won without scoring 30. Yeah, I mean, what a win. I'm sweating. I'm on a high right now. I'm just pumped Dallas was able to come out and get that win, man. Holy cow. I don't know what you guys were doing, but I was standing up, kind of in a crouch position, kind of looked like this. I was like, please, Greg, please, Greg, please, Greg, please, Greg. And I go, let's go. I jumped. My neighbors hate me. He hates me. It's fine. Mike he had one sack, but he had multiple pressures today. Holy cow. Mike McCarthy, give a lot of credit to Dan Quinn and his staff, and most of all the players for being able to be nimble on a short time frame and changes they needed to after losing some key pieces midweek. It's true. Oh, so yeah, McCarthy said on the clock management late, the clock I was watching went off the board. He said Kellen had a clock he was watching that got blocked by a camera. What the hell? The NFL was really trying to screw us, weren't they? Holy cow. All right. Well, hey, big win. Dallas back home, Monday Night Football, first time of the year against Philly. Quick NFC East rundown. Philly lost today against San Fran in an ugly game. The Giants lost Thursday. Washington beat the Giants. Cowboys win. Philly's 1-1. Cowboys are 1-1. Washington's 1-1. And the Giants are 0-2 and have the worst record in the National Football League since 2017. So that's where we are. Shout out to Greg Zerline. Shout out to all the fans, man. I don't know what NFL. Listen, here's my conspiracy real quick before I go. The conspiracy. The NFL wants LA as a fan base to succeed so bad because all the money opportunities, how big of a city it is. 2 teams are there, obviously. The NFL has, or the Cowboys have a lot of fans in LA. It was the Chargers home opener in their new stadium in LA. The NFL wanted LA to be fans of LA. They wanted that place packed every week. Money opportunities, everything out there in LA. They wanted the Dallas fans that were there to go from Dallas to rooting for the Rams or the Chargers in LA because how freaking packed it was. Cowboys overcame it. They won the game. Greg Zuerlein said, suck my woo-woo, and they went on to win. I'm in a good mood. I am. As always, Cowboys and cold ones. Cheers. Let's freaking go. How about them Cowboys? Shout out to Greg Zuerlein.